StreamYard, it just doesn't stream. Like, it's bizarre. But anyway, and I gotta get gas. I got 17 miles to empty, it says. Ooh, all right. I see one person there. It's got to be more than one. Are we live?
I didn't get a notification, so do you not do like? Do you?
It's on. I see a person there. I made it public.
I didn't get a notification. Let me see if I even did see it. I go to your channel.
All right, let's see.
Yeah, no, it's not.
It's not. We're not live.
Oh wait, now it is.
Yeah.
Now
Okay,
it is,
gotcha. All
I
right.
didn't get a notification.
It's weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. How many people are watching?
Let me get back on.
Because it doesn't show me on here. I don't see any.
4.
There's 4 people watching.
You didn't do it where you get a notification.
Yeah, what is up with
Whatever
that?
you did was
4
like,
people. How does that work?
Whatever you did, it wasn't like the normal.
Okay. Now I'm starting to see comments flood in all of a sudden. Oh, what's going on? Okay, now it's just all this stuff. Okay, we're good now. Now people are starting to stream in here. See, this is why I don't like using YouTube on the phone. It's just bizarre.
Why didn't we just do Facebook?
Because YouTube's better. But I have more subs on YouTube. So, anyway, little post-court press conference here. Update. A little confusing about what happened there. So, today there was scheduled to be a motion to revoke Krusty Panty's bail because she keeps violating the order. However, her court-appointed attorney says she has COVID, and you can't have a bail revocation hearing, I guess, if your attorney isn't present. So she wasn't there. So there will be a hearing. It's just today was not that day. Can I get in there this way? No, I can't get in the... Oh, great. Okay. Anyway, yeah, there will be a hearing, just not today. So it got... The bail revocation hearing now is going to be on August 29th at 9 a.m. in Leominster, which happens to be the same day that I have court in Dedham. So that's going to be a busy day for me. That's a busy court day. I almost like it better that way. So anyway, yeah, the free attorney, the taxpayer-funded attorney has COVID, so she couldn't be there. But I had filed a motion last week to have the order amended to increase the distance from 10 yards to 100 yards. Because 10 yards is like, she keeps coming, like she'll stand 15 yards from me. It's like right there. Like, why is this person following me around? Like, all I want to do is just my job and be left alone. That's it. That's it. I'm not accused of, you know, like, if I'm showing up to the court to peacefully support justice, you know, this individual follows me around. Like, I don't want anything to, like, it sucks any of you guys even know who she is, you know? Like, she's a completely irrelevant person who shouldn't be part of anything and wasn't a part of anything. And when I started writing about the story, she had nothing to do with it. And I think she saw all the attention I was getting with this and the accolades and whatnot. And she's like, well, I need to be involved in this somehow. So obviously I have to take the opposite position. Karen Reed is in fact guilty, and you know. So hold on one second. We're gonna put this together. All right. So she had to take the opposite position that Karen Reed was guilty, simply because I took the position that Karen Reed is innocent. Give me 1 second. I gotta pump my. Which is fine. You can, you know, if you want to get involved, that's fine, okay? But she's just using this as a way to just never let go. And in the meantime, you know, you've seen the threats. She committed actual witness intimidation, like not the fake kind that I'm being charged with, like the kind that I'm being charged. Did not fucking go through? No, okay, no car wash. Wait a moment. Hold on. One of these fucking pumps. Remove knob. Okay, we're good. I'm gonna go with this one. All right, here we go. So anyway, yeah, the kind of witness intimidation I'm being charged with is like the fake kind. It's the kind where you just peacefully protest and ask people questions, and then you get charged with felonies. She did the real kind of witness intimidation where she physically threatened to hurt me if I showed up to court. Like, she specifically said, do not show up to court. Do not show up to court. I'm a witness in a case against a woman named 𝗵𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂. That's the trial she's not wanting me to show up for because she is close friends with 𝗪𝗂𝗂. She's also brought her boyfriend with her to West Roxbury District Court. He was charged with assault and battery on me after she threatened. She's like, I'm gonna bring men with me. There'll be men with me. If you're afraid of men, do not show up to court, okay? Yeah, I put the good stuff in the car. I've never paid for good gasoline before, but you have to with a car like this, I guess. I was putting the cheap stuff in for a while, and I'm like, oh, that's bad for the engine, so don't want to do that. So anyway, yeah, so I had that. So anyway, so she committed real witness intimidation against me. She'd been charged with it. She has a stay away order, but it's kind of vague. It doesn't say like distance or anything like that. And yeah, so she's out on bail with that, and yet she keeps poking like the bear. Like, I would never go near the fake victim. I would never like follow her around and like get within. Like, I would never do that. I would never take the fire like that. You know? It's reasonable that she has to come to me and flush me out of places. Okay. Whereas with her, it's like she claimed in court today that I'm going near her. He could have gone this way. He could have gone that way. As soon as she told the judge, right? Because I had a separate. So the revocation thing wasn't heard, but the motion to amend the order was heard. Okay. So the motion to amend the order was heard, and I wanted to amend the order to 100 yards, and as soon as she said, oh, Your Honor, I was there first, the judge was like, oh, I've heard this before. You know, like, he knows. Like, it doesn't matter if you're there first. If your excuse was I was there first, then you've already lost. Like, you're conceding that. And that's what the Dedham police didn't understand, that this judge clearly did. That, yeah, he's not stupid. He knows that, like, why is she going near him? Like, what is she doing? Like, clearly she's not honoring the spirit of this order. The spirit of the order is just don't go near him, you know? It's like, so he had to extend it to 100 yards, which is fantastic. Because now, like, 100 yards is a lot of yards. And it's up to her to know if she's within 100 yards of me. And so on August 9th, I want to make it clear, I will be at court on August 9th, okay? And if she comes within 100, if she decides to show up and come within 100 yards of me, again, that will be documented, okay? That will be documented. I will be holding the order in my hands. I will be showing the Dedham police, okay? Last time I didn't have the order in my hand. Who knows if you even believe me, you know? But now I'm gonna have it. Because I'm not messing around. I am there to work. I don't want this individual showing up and harassing me and causing problems. I don't want anything to do with her. I just want to do my job, you know? Let me do my job. Let me do my job. Like, honor a court order. Like, that's it. That's it. I mean, this judge granted this order for a reason. And again, maybe we'll get the audio. Not much has happened, really. She just goes, I don't know if you guys watched the Zoom, but she basically said, for the record, I object. I want to file an objection. Okay. And I think she said something about having an attorney. I don't know if you guys heard that part. But yeah, I think she said she had I do have an attorney. They're not here. Okay, but so she didn't have any attorney with her, and she does this thing where she's like speaks so fast. She's just so bad at it. Like, I've never seen somebody like, to these judges, like, it doesn't. Can somebody give her, like, I mean, I enjoy watching her lose, but like, can somebody give her like diction lessons or speaking lessons about how to, like, you know, speak and just breathe and not try to say so much at once? And the bottom line, like, if I were her, I would have said, I didn't even know he was there. That's what, which would be very hard for her to say. But the second that you say that, well, I was there first, you've already lost. And newsflash, it doesn't matter if she was there first, okay? But also newsflash, she wasn't there first. We got video, Dina has video that she sent me of me outside the court on July 22nd, standing with my people, my pink people, and there was one blue shirt. There was one blue person there. It wasn't 𝗏𝗏. And so she wasn't even there. I was outside the court peacefully protesting long before she was. And then she showed up. And she was within 50 yards of Lauren Murray, which she can't be. So Lauren alerted the police, and the police moved her down to the street corner. The problem with that is I also have an order on her, and I happen to walk by that street corner frequently on court days. Like, it's like right on High Street. And she said, well, you're coming to me. You're coming towards me. No, I'm just walking. Like, that's it. This is how the crosswalk, that's where the crosswalk empties you out. You could have used that crosswalk. Well, I like this one more. It's closer, and I wanted to come through the sea of blue. Like, because I'm here to interact with people, talk to people, okay? It's what we're here to do. It's the essence of peacefully protesting. I didn't want to go in the middle one. I wanted to go in that one. So she chose to stand right there and didn't move and pretended like she was the victim. She's not. She's not the victim, okay? And she is the aggressor. She is the aggressor. So there were 0 𝗵𝗏𝗿𝗺s there today to support her after all she's done for them. And that's the difference between me and people like her, is that, I have people who have my back because I've done good things with this case, and that's why people have my back. But she doesn't. She's done all this for the 𝗵𝗏𝗿𝗺s, picked up these charges with Lauren Murray. Like, that's how she got them, and she was there in Stoughton that day with the 𝗵𝗏𝗿𝗺s. She's done all this for the O'Keefes, and none of them show up. None of them show up to support her, to have her back, because they don't give a shit about her. They just don't. They're using her, but she doesn't mind being used. I mean, she's used to it, but I am just very grateful that we got this order, that I successfully won again in court today, and I got this order amended so that she must stay 100 yards away from me. Where's dump truck wasn't there? You guys remember dump truck? Dump truck! She didn't show up. She's also a crazy welfare person from Medfield, and she didn't show up for court today, despite allegedly having her back and all stuff. None of them did. I mean, where were they all? Where's all the supporters? I mean, who else is there? Where's Andy Dufresne? Where was she today? None of these people work. Who else was there? I mean, nobody has this person's back. Where was crazy Julie Ginto? Where was she today? Couldn't be bothered? I mean, what if her lawyer didn't have COVID? What if today was the last day she was sent off and no one was there to support her? Who would have driven home the Corolla with no hubcaps? Who would have driven? That car was just sitting there, parked. Did they have a plan? I don't know. Yeah, where was Twisted Tragedy today? I don't know. The Food Stamp 5, none. There was no presence from the Food Stamp 5. Jay Robert wasn't there. Natalie wasn't there ever. You name it. You just go down the list. No one was there, but my people were there, and I didn't even have to announce it. Like, I announced it last night, like 10:30 on Twitter. Scott McGinnis is there, right? With the sign, I roll up the American flags there. Of course it is. Truth and justice. So sorry for the people who did show up, that you didn't get a more interesting hearing, but wanted to come on and do this live to let people know how it went. It was a victory. My motion that was heard today was granted to extend the order to 100 yards. I feel a lot better for August 9th as a result of that. Again, I don't want any problems with 𝗏𝗏𝗿𝗺s. I don't want anything to do with 𝗏𝗏𝗿𝗺s. I don't like 𝗏𝗏𝗿𝗺s, Just want 𝗏𝗏𝗿𝗺s to leave me alone, stop putting me in fear, stop causing emotional harm and physical harm, the threats of physical harm, and just let me be a witness for the Commonwealth. Like, that's all I want to do, is my job as a witness for the Commonwealth in the case of Lauren Murray versus Catherine Peter. I witnessed a violation of that order. And in the case of Commonwealth versus Christina Yak-Domosky, I witnessed a felony in place that Christina Yak-Domosky committed. And I just want to testify truthfully about it for the Commonwealth. And I don't appreciate all of these attempts on her part to obstruct justice and prevent me from testifying. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. As citizens, we should not live in fear like this. You know, we should not live with that cloud hanging over our heads. But Christina's not actually Trollholomio. You know, I know that. I just saw that. I was looking at the thing that I saw that Semolina. I thought Chrissy was Trollholomio for a bit there. It's not, because we have all of Trollholomio's messages, Discord messages, and Twitter messages with the Jane account. You guys remember the fake Jane account? We have all those from the phone data extraction, because we found that proves who Jane was, because it came on the phone data extraction. And we have the entire conversation with Trollholomio that dates back to like early November. And Trollholomio is in fact the guy. Like, he has no reason to lie to this person. So yeah. Anyway, maybe I'll tell that story another time. But anyway, guys, yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna get back to work. Live show tonight. I said I was gonna do a Turtleboy closing argument in the Karen Reed case. Maybe I'll do that tonight. I have to write up a soliloquy. Maybe I'll write that up today. That'll be my project. But yeah. Anyway, love you guys. And sorry again that the court date wasn't more interesting, but you know how court can be sometimes. Except when it's me. Like I said, I should have, again, no bail revocation hearing. It's pushed back to August 29th because her lawyer has COVID, and I didn't know that was a thing. I should have said on December 26th, my lawyer has COVID. We can't have the bail revocation hearing, Your Honor. But things are different with me. Like me, I'm treated like the most dangerous defendant ever. And we were joking around about this last night. Just picture, like, we were watching The Wire, actually. I'm getting her into The Wire. And like the bail, we were talking about the board. Like, I'm in, like, Karen Reed's at the top of the board on, like, you know, the what is it called? The
murder board.
What do they call this thing? The tack goes in. Those kind of boards that you put the tack in and you put whatever those boards are called. She's at the top, her picture, and then there's an arrow down to me. I'm definitely number 2. Karen Reed's number 1, and then who's on the things from there? Like, oh, it points this way. It's like the glare, right? Meredith is obviously got to be on there. Who else would be on there? Who's some good ones? Oh, Tom CPU would definitely be on there. Rita's doing his dirty work at the town selectmen meetings. Just picture the big board they have on Turtleboy and Karen Reed at State Police headquarters. And it would, like, we should put one of those together about, like, what Tully's big board, the Tully big board, and all the, like, that would just be wild, wouldn't it? To put that, like, I would love to see that, because you know they have one. You know they have one. They treat me like I'm organized crime or something. You know, like I am the worst, most dangerous person that they need to take off the streets, like, immediately. Like, that's how they treat me, like, at these court dates. Like, it's like this huge thing. Like, dude, I have a fucking YouTube show. Like, I talk on YouTube. I'm not dangerous, like, to anyone at all. Like, it's a joke. Like, no one's who's ever listened to my shows, like, oh, that guy's gonna kill someone. That guy's gonna do something dangerous. Like, no, that guy hurts your feelings. Like, that's about it. That guy makes people sad. And, you know, we used to laugh and joke about how stupid this stuff is, but apparently they're actually, like, satire has become real life. You know, satire has become real life. But again, I want to see that big board. I am dying to see the Tully big board. Who else would be on it? Let me think. Just that web of people. Jen Altman would definitely be on there, because Jen Altman was, like, listed in court motions as, like, he runs his pages, Your Honor. Him and Mello are putting the tax up there. The Roccos would be, the Roccos are that's where he gets his money from. Little rift there. Little rift, possibly. Maybe we get him to flip But you know they've had that discussion. Like, can we get the Roccos to flip? You know that discussion has taken place. Or, you know, go down the line. Oh, Sean in the Gulf. Give us fucking McDonough. Flip on McDonough. You know they have that up there. Who else? Give me some more. Oh, Brian LTL, because Brian LTL was on my channel when I was in jail. Who's this guy? Where's he from? Let's go, you know, let's get a surveillance. Let's get some wiretaps up on Brian LTL. See who he's talking to. You know, go down the list. Nick Fiorillo now, maybe. They're like, okay, that one's dead. It turns out they're not together. They're not together. Oh, goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. So, all right, guys. Anyway, back to work. But we'll see you guys for the live show tonight. Just wanted to say hello. All right. And we will talk later. Peace, Turtle Riders.